listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. Now the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's What Would Ryan Lochte Do After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's What Would Ryan Lochte Do? And I'm proud to be an American.
Bam! We're back. American Pride all the way.
We are so happy about America today.
God, I love this song. We're in my red, you got the blue, it might be
This is
black.
black.
Hey, it's dark blue.
Next to you.
Her still today. And we're also defending Ryan Lochte and Bing. Bing is for doing, and we're doing the Ryan Lochte after show. What would Ryan Lochte do in Hollywood is the big question of the night. And here to help me answer that is Alex Schiffman.
Oh, hello, guys. I'm
you
Alex
doing?
Schiffman. And this
Hey.
is Jeffrey Masters.
Sure am. All right, so this week Ryan went to Hollywood.
He did.
LA, that's where we are.
That is where we are.
Oh my God, did you hang out with him, Alex?
I did.
How
The
was
entire
that?
time he was there.
Perfect.
Here
Here.
and there, everywhere.
Everywhere. We're always with him. So, I think one of the biggest things we saw was that he went to Speedo to meet with the business to discuss like future plans.
Yeah, it was very exciting.
Yeah.
You know, Speedo's one of his biggest sponsors.
Right.
And he makes the most money for them. And he really wanted to have a meeting to pursue his true passion, which is fashion.
Yes.
And I'm a poet, you didn't know it.
Still there.
And so he met with them. But the best part is that he called it a confident meeting.
It was confident.
And he truly meant confidential.
Confidential.
And those are some of the, sometimes we have these vocabulary words that Lochte uses that we have to kind of figure out ourselves.
Yes, it was, yeah, we do. I
So
like
the
that.
camera left, and we don't even know the outcome.
not know.
But we know it's something with Speedo, and he wants to kind of personalize the Speedos with a little Lochte in them.
I thought that was so funny that they sent the cameras out of the room because I'm not a clothing designer, but I can't think of a way to like drastically revolutionize the Speedo industry on itself.
I know.
You
I think it's kind of more of just putting his name on it, making a little. He likes the hot pink Speedo. Remember, he said that I think
yeah.
he had already created it, or he had plans to kind of connect with Speedo and create a hot pink Speedo with
Right.
Lochte's name on it, which is sadly I think people will buy.
Every Olympic swimmer just swimming with Lochte on their butt.
All of them with his name.
And on the crotch, too. Just cover all bases. Yeah, because I know that a couple years ago they had, like, the leggings that cover the entire legs from, like, hips to ankles, and it was supposedly, like, faster than skin. And I don't know if there was a lot of controversy. I don't know if they was, like, outlawed, because we don't really see those anymore. But I wonder, like, what's he changing? Like, the fabric, the color, the, like, shape, like what's he doing?
Yeah,
Adding some fins.
and I also wonder if with the Olympics, if there's special kind of Speedos that they have to wear. I feel like because it's a team, they have one Speedo that the entire team wears. The uniform. So I feel that even if Lochte makes them, they won't be seen in the Olympics. It'll kind of be like on the fashion side of
Unless
things.
he uses his, I don't know the word I'm trying to use. He has like whatever stamina to like get them on there as a team, like uniform, Speedo for all.
Yeah, but not with his name on it.
They could take that off and like replace it with America.
Or USA, because I don't think you can fit America on the back.
Hey!
On your little buns.
Yeah, we'll see. I know that I give Ryan Lochte a hard time. And to his benefit, I think that was so interesting and mature that he said, I can't swim forever. This isn't going to work out like forever.
Yeah, that was very interesting. Let's talk about that.
Plan. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that once you become an Olympian, you have this kind of few years where you continue to, get that fame and do the whole sponsorship and the fashion companies or whatever you're interested in kind of pursuing. But then, as you get older, athletes don't last their whole life.
I know.
So he is kind of, it's so funny because he's such a new Olympian, but he's already thinking like his next plan.
Yeah, I thought that was so interesting that he's talking about like branding, that he has these few years. He said he would compete in like one more Olympics. By then he'll be 30. He might not be able to compete with, you know, young 20-year-olds coming out of school. He wants to create a brand to be able to work and do the things he wants to do, like create a fashion line. And
it is smart.
he is doing that. He has a reality show. He has like a line already. He has shoes with his name branded on the bottom. Like,
yeah, he's
doing
not
it.
he's not so stupid
Yeah.
as people have.
I know. Not
commented.
Me. Never.
I would
No.
never say that about Ryan
I would never
Lochte.
have said that.
No.
More than twice. However, I've not said it twice yet, so stay tuned. Stick around, baby.
No, we do not condone that kind of behavior here
Absolutely
at AfterBuzz.
not. But there was a lot of forethought in that. And to that I say, Gia! Gia all the way.
Yeah.
What did you think about all the modeling that was happening, Alex?
I loved it. You know I loved it. Like, I don't care what is going on in his brain. That body and that face and that Gia is so wonderful to look
Gia
at.
was lovely.
The Gia was incredible.
When I looked at the Gia, I said, Gia, totally. But no, they dressed him up. They put him in a jacket, like a nice jacket, a suit or a tie. That
He was really loving
he
it.
tied it. He
It's
looked
so
very
funny though
dashing.
because he really is model material. You know, aside from everything, you know, yeah, there's a lot of athletes, they stay in shape, you know, but his face, his bone structure, like he could really be a model. So
Totally.
that could be his next plan.
Maybe it will be.
Maybe
There
he'll
was a
just
lot of
go into
pictures taken
modeling.
this year.
I mean, I would buy every spread that he was in. Would you?
Gia, all the way, baby. One of my favorite parts of the episode, it wasn't a huge part, was that they were talking before they came to LA and they said, you know, LA fashion, you gotta dress up. They're like putting thought into what they're gonna wear. And I said, I love that. And then we see them all throughout the episode in scarves.
You kept
Florida.
commenting about those scarves.
Men in scarves. What is it?
I told you, I don't care. He looks great.
I know, but I thought it was so funny. Like everybody in Florida who was with the like Lochte entourage in LA was wearing a scarf.
I know.
Like, is that what they all think of us as?
I think it was just part of his fashion. Like, he does have a
Like,
stylist.
even
He's on a
Gene
show.
was wearing them.
Well, Gene does anything that Ryan says.
I know.
That was really cute though, this episode. You really see that they have a very strong friendship.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it kind of brings the attention, like athletes not athletes in general, but celebrities. I mean celebrities in general. They have to like really kind of they have trust issues, you know? So
Right.
they have to find this, as Lochte calls it, his entourage that follows him around. So Gene, like, he needs Gene because
Yeah.
he's the only person that he really trusts. Like, even when he said, like, he has high hopes of moving to LA and that's really where he wants to be. He loves the nightlife. He loves that kind of fast pace. All of that, what LA has to offer. Like, Lochte is ready to make that move, but he said he won't make it without Gene.
I know.
And it's so cute to see that kind of,
He
like,
wants his best friend.
bromance.
I know. And I thought it was so nice, too, that he's not afraid to, like, tell him how much he means to him.
I know.
And say, like, I want you here in my life.
But Gene's
Here's
not
a
having
ring.
it.
No, he didn't propose.
And
This
Gene's
episode.
like hates the traffic, everything that we deal with in LA.
Yes.
Gene does not want to deal with. You know, they're used to Gainesville. They're used to the small town kind of
I
vibe.
know.
They don't really. Well, Gene doesn't really want that. Aside from that, Lochte has kind of been in this atmosphere. You know, he's been to LA many times as an Olympian. He's always in the kind of spotlight, whereas Gene is kind of
Maybe doesn't want that.
doesn't really want that.
Yeah. And
And I understand that. I mean.
Yeah, I do too. And anybody who thinks like the traffic is horrible, I want to let you know that you are correct. However, the 70 degrees and sunny weather makes up for that every day.
It does.
100%.
It does. I've lived here my whole life and have never left.
I have lived here almost 2 years, and I won't
And
leave.
never left.
And never left those 2 years. This studio. It's slave labor, I promise. So I've always wondered how a like best friend functions as like a personal assistant for like a celebrity, because we see that a lot, you know.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of different with guys.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I feel like personally a female and her best friend, like there's going to be some tension.
Too much
there's
like
going to be
feelings.
too
and that.
much estrogen involved,
Yeah.
you know, emotions.
Men have no emotions. That's
Because
how it works.
business and friendships, personally, I think should stay separate, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel with guys, they're so easy, you know, and they've been
Yeah.
friends for so long that I think they can kind of separate
Yeah.
the business and friendship. It's not one big.
It really seems like they do separate it really amazingly too.
They
which
do.
I like. Yeah. I just always flash back to like I wouldn't want to like devote my entire life to somebody else's life
Right.
and dreams. Like I have like my own like hopes and goals and
Yeah.
wishes, and I'm proud of being American for that. But I keep flashing back to maybe a movie called The Bodyguard, where Whitney Houston's sister.
Oh, what's that song?
Oh, I don't know. I've never heard the soundtrack, perhaps more than once a day in my life. But so she is a famous celebrity, as we know, played by Whitney Houston.
Correct.
R.I.P. Let's take a moment of silence. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and so she has her sister as her personal assistant, and little do we know that the sister like has her trying to get killed. What I'm trying to say is that Jean is trying to get Ryan killed.
Are you saying that Jean is trying to kill Ryan?
I'm not saying that. I just think that that storyline has some basis because it's hard to devote one's entire life to somebody else's dreams.
Yes.
And it takes a very specific person to be able to do that.
It does. And to move his whole life out here when he's not really a fan of LA. Like, he really would be coming out here for Ryan.
I know.
And it's not just for Ryan as his best friend. Like, let's be roommates. It's like to pursue Ryan's career and to continue to be his assistant, which, I mean, I guess that's not that different, but they're from Gainesville. They're familiar with Florida. To move across the country says a lot. So it would be a big decision for them to make.
And that's a long move to make for somebody that you're not, like, dating.
Yes.
You know? So, I don't know. Bromance alive and well in Gainesville, Florida.
Oh, my God. But let's talk about Pinks.
Ooh.
Because Pinks is known in LA and has been for many years as, you know, the most important and infamous hot dog shop.
I know it as an infamous. Is it actually important, though? Let's just make that distinction.
I mean, it's important in the way that it's famous.
Okay, yes.
And everyone knows about it. And it's kind of a touristy kind of place. So that was exciting for them to give Lochte the Lochte dog.
The Lochte dog, which we saw was 2 stretch hot dogs.
Yeah, that was so funny. The guy's like, yeah, I'm so, you know, you're a legend. We're so excited to give you this little dog. And you see Ryan like, little dog? I'm going to have a hot dog. It's not going to be a little dog.
I don't want nobody eating my little dog.
Little dog.
I know, but it's 2 stretch dogs. Don't worry.
2 stretch
2
dogs.
for 1.
Nacho cheese.
Why do you think they chose 2?
Fries.
Is that like a symbol for like? I was just trying to like picture, you know, like his little dog.
It's him and Jean.
Oh, that's so
cute. So cute.
Tied together with chili cheese and fries.
And nachos.
Nacho dogs. Nacho cheese. I think Pink's is so interesting because it is a little like 3 foot by 6 foot hole on the corner of Melrose and La Brea, and there is a line there from like 9 a.m. to like 9 p.m.
It's the exclusivity.
Yes, well, people wait for 45 minutes for those
That's
little dogs.
LA is all about. They can say, this is the best hat shop in the world, and it could literally have 2 hats in the place, but because someone said it's the best, people will wait there for hours.
Okay, Alex, off the record, let's
Yes.
speak in confident.
Okay.
Have you ever had a pink hot dog?
I have.
Did you enjoy it?
I don't remember.
That
Because
is so PC. You're such a good host.
no,
Darn
not
it.
for that reason. Because I was a child. Okay, get your mind
So
out of the gutter.
you did not want to go back.
So no, I don't remember. It was a while ago, but I know that it's very successful. It's very successful business.
73 or 5 years in business.
Yeah.
That's older than my grandma. Yeah, she started it when she was 0 years old in the womb. She was like tweeting from her little prenatal. Okay, so I had a hot dog and it was radioactive red. I think that was by design. I just want to say that I was vegetarian for 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, and then I gave it up. Let's just make this all about me. So I gave it up because I was dreaming for a month about spaghetti meatballs.
This is Dr. Phil with Jeff Masters.
Right. Ryan who? It did not do the trick for me is what I'm trying to say.
So you weren't a fan. But you know what? When businesses like that, like In-N-Out, all of those have that kind of like...
The name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You expect. You have
Of
these high
course.
expectations. But I'm excited. You know that he has, like, he's special. He gets this little Lochte dog. Like, that's cool to have in general. Like,
I wonder how long they stay on the menu for as like celebrities, because like every celebrity has their dog. Like when do they like fall off the
I think
celebrity
it's like
train?
an unknown menu. You know, all those restaurants have a secret menu.
Yeah.
I think it's probably like you could order the Lochte dog
Oh
forever.
no! When I was there though, they had like signs up, and they're like the Wendy Williams, and they're like Shakira, and the
Oh.
Shakira's twin child, and
So
Mariah's
you only
babies.
think they have it for specific. Maybe they bring it back. Like
Oh, maybe.
they'll have it for a year and then take it
Interesting.
away for a little bit and bring back the Shakira dog or the Lochte dog.
Oh yeah, like when she comes back to The Voice.
Yeah.
They took Christina off the hot dog menu for that. Definitely. So we also saw Ryan Lochte in Hollywood, as the title presumed, at the award show for the Cartoon Network game.
Yeah, the Hall of Games, like Hall of
Games.
Fame.
Oh my god, a play on words. I love it.
Yeah.
Great. Hook a brother up. He made such a nice speech.
I know, it was very sweet.
Oh, I know.
See, it goes back to he's such a good person.
He is.
really is very humble and like down to earth in that way. Like, yeah, he's gonna have all these haters because back to he's not as
Yes,
yeah.
we know. Jit,
but yeah.
his jit is a
But
little
he
lacking.
really is a sweet person, and
know.
for that reason, I will always love Lochte.
I know.
Bringing it back to Bodyguard. See that
Beautiful.
reference?
I did.
Bringing it back to
It was
Bodyguard.
lovely. You just want to dance with somebody. And I think his like nice, wholesome, like sweetness in him is exemplified by his relationship with his mother, who we didn't see this episode.
Yeah, where was his mom?
I don't know. Not in Hollywood.
Oh, back in Gainesville, of course.
Exactly.
She didn't
Yeah.
make the trek.
No, I know. I kind of wanted her to.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll come with Jean. Think she would move? I bet Devin would move.
Devin will do anything Ryan says.
Oh my, they're always betting each other. I think that's. Is that a brother thing?
I think it's a brother thing, and
Okay.
I think there's always been this kind of competition. We learned in the first episode that Devin says he's the smarter, better looking, more athletic
Right.
brother. So he always looks up to him. So I think there's this constant kind of it is with brothers
The
in general.
challenges,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's that same kind of like I'm gonna be better than you at this with
I
the
know.
banana and all
It's
those weird
so
things they've
good-natured,
done.
though. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sweet. Oh, brotherly love. That's so fun. I don't know. I've got a sister. We didn't have that like betting, challenging thing. It was more like
No.
I would put her in the corner and tell her what to do.
Yeah.
Clean my room.
Yeah, that's so kind of you.
I'm a very kind person. What can I say?
But let's talk about Carmen Electra.
Oh,
because
my
that
God.
was the most exciting part of this episode.
That was the best. Yes. And he was not like able to function.
No,
I
he was
love
not.
that.
He got extremely nervous. And some background, Carmen Electra has been his crush since he was a little
Right.
Lochte.
Since he was a little Lochte dog.
Since he was a little Lochte dog, all the way, from Baywatch and all of that. So that was kind of,
And she's single now.
and she's single.
Got
And
that marriage out of the way.
was she just flirting for the camera, or do you think she was into him?
I thought she was kind of smitten.
I agree.
And if not, give the girl an Oscar.
Yeah,
Right? And she looks great. She's like what, 43 or 44 now? I'm kidding. She looked great. She looks so nice too.
They did make a cute couple.
I
Even
hate-
though I don't really want him to be with anyone else, they did make a cute couple.
Yeah.
But what about when she says, "Are you single?" and he said, or "Are you dating anyone?" and he says, "I'm single." And it's like, where did Jamie go from 2 episodes ago?
Oh, I know.
She leaves and he moves on to Shanti, and then
Shanti?
right after Shanti, it's now Carmen.
Shantae.
Shantae. But I guess Carmen Electra, I mean, that's a once in a life. That's a hall pass,
Yeah.
right?
I think so.
That's his dream, his little boy crush.
I think that's why that marriage didn't work out. Everyone's got a hall pass for her.
Yeah, right.
What? I'm sorry. Yeah, she was so sweet to do that though.
She was.
And then I was so mad at the producers. Listen up. They go out dancing after
Yeah,
they
and they
met?
don't show us.
Really?
Like, come on, that's
I
all we want to
know.
see.
Yeah, that would have been the highlight. Why do you think they couldn't show us? What do you think
Because
happened?
they can't really show him. I think they can show him drinking, but they can't show him like
Dancing?
getting down. And Carmen Electra.
I wonder if they just like went to like maybe an exclusive club,
That could be true. Maybe they didn't have
like my house.
like your house.
They came over.
They went to Jeffrey Master's house.
The 3 of us hung out, drank some wine, chatted,
You
gossiped.
should have filmed on your iPhone.
We had a back massage little circle going on. Carmen Electra gives the best back massages. No, I loved seeing them together, and I really want them to like keep it up.
I know, and
It was such a weird thing that I loved.
But he comes back and he's telling Devin about it, and he's like so excited. And Devin goes, "Did she give you a little something, something?" And he goes, "Well, I got her number."
Yeah.
And he says when he goes back to LA, that he can take her out to dinner.
Yeah,
so
that was nice.
what
Sushi.
Yeah, all girls love sushi.
Yeah. That was
So
fun.
maybe there'll be an item.
Yeah, it would be a great little like tabloid relationship. Is that
Yeah,
rude?
that would be exciting. But she's kind of a cougar.
Is she that old?
I think she's much older than we think she is.
Really?
Because think about
Like
it,
Joan
Baywatch.
Rivers old?
No, she's like
Okay.
Pamela Anderson age.
Okay.
Around.
And, she's
And
the same
Pam's-
age as Vanessa Redgrave. So I think they're like 75, 76. Like 74 lowest.
Carmen Electra's not 75.
Okay,
Jeff.
60s, upper 60s.
You
I don't know.
are unreal.
Carmen Electra, go you. Was that weird that I was surprised how like sweet she was?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Was it for the camera or is that who she is? But she's always, think about it, all those bombshells, they're always like that, like
Giggly.
yeah, like flirty, like that's their thing. Like their thing is to be this sex pot. So
Yeah.
she's trying to lure Lochte in, and it's his show, and
Yeah.
she knows that he's been this.
Maybe too for her like brand that she created. She was like, I want to give off the bitch vibe, and like that's what I was expecting from
Yeah,
like the
that
30
is
seconds I saw
true.
of her reality show.
That is true. Maybe she's grown up since she's so old now.
know.
We've made her 85 years old.
I mean, having grandkids makes you grow up fast. Who knows? Who was her old husband? What did he do? All I remember was like tattoos and big beards and facial hair.
Oh, yes. I can't think of his name right now.
Tattoos. I don't know. So if you're watching, tweet at us. Let us know who is Carmen Electra, who's her ex-husband.
That's what we need to know right now.
And if you're calling, Dennis Rodman.
That's one. She's had a few.
Wait, hold the phone. Dennis Rodman and Carmen Electra were married?
Yes.
Are you?
Didn't he wear like a wedding dress? Was that her there? Yes, he wore
That
a wedding
was their
dress.
wedding?
Yes.
I'm dying. Oh my God. I
So
gotta
she's
go
got-
Google some
so
stuff.
she has a few little
Tricks.
screws missing. Tricks? No. She married Dennis Rodman.
Girl got
She
some
doesn't have tricks.
alimony.
She has screws missing. So maybe she would date Lochte.
Oh my God. I have so much stuff going on through my head. Okay, that's so funny. Did you notice that he brought up his favorite movie once again, What Would Women Want? Or no,
Yeah.
What Women Want?
Yes.
I like got
But there was
it.
no point to that. Did you see the end? Like, did he just say, like, I really like that movie? That was the end of it.
Oh, I think his point was like in the movie, Mel Gibson can read women's minds, and oh my God, I wish I could read yours.
That's what he was trying to say, but he never said that.
No.
He just moved on to, that was a great
know.
movie.
Yeah.
I really like that movie.
That's like a big plug. They've had 2 and 5 episodes. Wow, that's good. And speaking of moving on, let's do news and gossip. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Stretch. Ugh.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Bam, bam, bam. So last week, the social media challenge was to have people create a sculpture
Of Lochte.
of Lochte. And the winning entry, do we have a picture of it?
I think we do.
That's a hot dog. The winning entry, I will describe it to our viewers.
That's
who are
the
not
Lochte
watching.
dog, if you're interested.
If you're just listening, the winning sculpture was reminiscent of Play-Doh with your thumb popped in it, and but you've drooled on it because you're like staring at it so much, and then maybe like your elbow like accidentally like rubbed into it, and it was gray.
So it was incredible.
It was.
Award winning.
I mean, I don't think it was better than the David, but it was like close.
Close.
Definitely close. Do you think that's what Michelangelo had in mind when he created David?
Yes.
Probably.
Lochte?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I thought so too. Good.
Okay, good.
This week's social media challenge, they want you to take a picture of yourself in a victory pose. Woo, copy us. But bonus points, Ryan says, if you're in your swimwear. I.e., show me yourself in your bathing suits, and I'm going to pick the girl who can show me.
Or your Lochte Speedo.
Oh, right. Pink Speedos, bonus points. So tweet at him and at WWRLD and hashtag I look like Lochte. I haven't used that
What would
hashtag
your
for
victory
years.
pose be?
It'd be me in a warrior 2 with arms up. And that
Yeah.
open mouth.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you. Probably shirtless with maybe some like Sharpied abs on.
Yeah.
And definitely shaved my chest. Absolutely. So I was really happy that the New York Post ran an article last week called Ryan Lochte is TV's new Jessica Simpson.
Oh.
Colon, hold for the colon, Ryan Lochte is not dumb. And they had some very interesting points, which I really
So they're saying
support.
that Jessica Simpson played to the dumb blonde aspect, but she wasn't dumb? Or what are they saying in
They're
that
saying
article?
that, well, let me tell you, Alex.
Okay, tell
They're
me.
saying that he made actually some very thoughtful sentences. He created sentences using his mouth and words to form them that made sense. He didn't know how to make pizza, so he called a pizza shop. The New York Post thinks that's very practical. I might agree with
is.
that.
I did think that was practical to call them and ask. He asked them what degree to put his oven to.
Right.
That is smart. Like the normal person probably wouldn't do that. They call their mom maybe.
Exactly. Or like Google it.
Or yes,
Read
figure
the
it out.
instructions.
But that was pretty practical.
Yeah, I'm into that. Self-promotion. All of his shoes have his name on the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, he's not.
2 for 2.
He's not as dummy as we think he is.
I know. And then they had a couple more, but my favorite was that he's philosophical. Who has sex and does not smile?
Philosophical.
Wow. Think about it.
Incredible.
Never mind.
Moving on.
I won't smile. I'm 14. That's not possible. Did you have anything you wanted to share with us, Alex?
Let's move on to predictions.
Cue predictions music. What do you think's gonna happen?
So spooky. I love it.
God.
Where God?
God.
Jesus? What would
Is that
Ryan?
Ryan?
I'm predicting after our whole Carmen Electra
Oh yes.
excitement that we will see her in the future.
Okay.
Maybe
On
just
the
for
show?
fun. Yeah. On the show or maybe after the show. I think they will go out to dinner once when he comes to LA because he's totally going to take that offer up. And we'll see it in the tabloids. Maybe not in the show because the show's already kind of
Yeah.
produced. But I think we will see some publicity stunt going
funny.
on. Don't you think?
No, I don't. I
Why?
would love to see him with her or with another woman in a long-term relationship, something like that stretches out beyond an episode. But I don't think it's her.
Well, we see next week about Jamie. They're having a little.
Oh, they Skype.
And last episode, we told you that they were over.
That's
So
right.
maybe next episode we learn what had happened.
Oh, maybe they call it off officially.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, I'm so excited then. I gotta know. I need to know right now. I'm gonna tweet at him. I don't have a prediction,
Okay.
but I do have a reference to my last prediction. And when I said we would see more of the black beaded necklaces, and sure enough, we did, baby.
We did. He loves that back
Ding, ding,
beating.
ding. All right, we are here all week. I don't know why I said that.
No,
but you
we're
can
not.
See us next Monday. Doing Ryan Lochte after show again. And I tweet from Jeff Masters 1, so follow me for all the good scoop, baby.
And I tweet from @Alex Schiffman.
All right, let's get out of here.
Let's do it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Have a nice
From
night.
Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.